sa mga
Evening, kain na tayo
Diyos-Diyosan
nga po ng
prayers that are basically
nakamix na po.
offered to
Mix na with corn beef.
idols. And let us not be shocked when we hear that word idols or the act of worshiping and devoting oneself to an idol, which is idolatry, because um, even the ancient primeval form of idolatry continues in our time. Maraming mga tinatawag na Diyos-Diyosan, and idolatry is oftentimes made into physical manifestations such as, um, you know, um, statues, graven images, icons, and even in the scriptures, there is what you call as modern idolatry, such as
Tumahan ka na.
adultery,
Hanggang gusto
such
mo.
as covetousness. Let's read
Nagwawalik
that
mo,
verse.
naglilig kita ko eh.
Colossians 3:5, put to death, therefore, whatever belongs to your earthly nature, sexual immorality, impurity, lusts, evil desires, and greed, which is idolatry. So this is another expression, demonstration of idolatry na hindi lamang yung mga rebulto, mga inukitang larawan. And let me tell you this, that there is a gazillion types of religions out there, at lahat ng yan
because it reaches to our habits, it reaches to our daily activities na without our awareness, may mga pagkakataon pala na ang tao ay nakakasamba sa isang bagay, sa isang gawain, sa isang pangyayari sa kanyang buhay na wala siyang kamalay-malay o wala siyang buhay.
Yes. Again, ang ating o ang panalangin ng ibang mga tao, ito man ay alam nila o hindi nila alam, ay nanggagaling sa kanilang idolatrous heart and idolatrous mind. So, not all prayers are the same. And not all prayers are seemingly benign or innocent. May mga prayers talaga na ipinapanalangin ng isang tao. Bunga iyon ng kanyang pagsamba sa kanyang anumang Diyos-Diyosan ng kanyang sinasamba. Ito man ay mga rebulto, inukitang larawan, ito man ay sa mga espiritu ng kalikasan o sa mga ninuno, o ito ay mga Diyos-Diyosan na nasa sa loob niya. He could be praying from his lustful desires. He could be praying from the impurity of his heart. He could be praying out of his desire to gain more, such as greed. That prayer isn't going to be answered. And the second prayer that God doesn't answer is the prayer that is hypocritical. Ito yung panalangin na masasabi natin ay punong-puno ng hypocrisy. Ito ang so when can we say that a prayer is hypocritical or full of hypocrisy? In the book of Isaiah, let's read that in Isaiah chapter 1, beginning in
Sige.
verse
May balik ng dali mo dito.
13 until verse 15, it says there, stop bringing meaningless offerings. Your incense is detestable to me. New moons, Sabbaths, and convocations. I cannot bear your evil assemblies. Your new moon festivals and appointed feasts. My soul hates. They have become a burden to me. I am weary of bearing them. When you spread out your hands in prayer, I will hide my eyes from you. Even if you offer many prayers, I will not listen. Your hands are full of blood. And let me continue reading to verse 16. Wash and make yourselves clean. Take your evil deeds out of my sight. Stop doing wrong. So this is a very revealing example of a hypocritical prayers. Ito yung mga panalangin na sa panglabas na kaanyuan ay parang tama at parang wasto. Pero sa ilalim nito, ito ay nanggagaling sa puso na makasalanan, puso na wala talagang damdamin sa ating Panginoon at sa isang pamumuhay na masasabi natin ay taliwas sa kalooban ng Panginoon at tuwirang lumalabag sa kanyang kaloob. Yan ang karanasan ng mga Hebreo noon sa panahon ni Isaias na ang buhay talaga nila ay masama. Sila ay naging mga mananamba ng mga ibang mga Diyos sa panahon nila. Sila ay nagpakaliko sa kanilang mga daan. Pero sa isang banda, sila rin ay patuloy na nananalangin sa Diyos ni Abraham, Isaac at ni Jacob. Hindi nila pinababayaan yung kanilang mga kapistahan. Hindi nila pinababayaan yung kanilang mga kapulungan at mga pananalangin. Pero sa isang banda, nakikita din ng Diyos na sila'y nasa kalikuan na at sila'y nasa kasalanan na. At ang sabi ng Diyos, no, I don't want to have this kind of prayers offered to my presence. It is an insult. It is an affront to my holiness, and I don't want these kind of prayers to be offered to me. Hindi ko sasagutin ito.
Kaya kahit po pala pinangangalagaan mo yung nasasakupan mo, Pastor, pero kapag ka mapagpaimbabaw pala o pakitang tao lang yung panalangin, hindi pala talaga siya yung Diyos.
I think that's the right word, yung kapaimbabawan. Because that's what basically hypocrisy is. So the third kind of prayer that is not being heard or God will not hear is the frivolous prayers. The frivolous prayers. Ito yung mga panalangin na masasabi natin ay walang kapararakan, walang kabuluhan. Ito yung mga panalangin na walang direksyon.
Mga pananalita na wala sa puso. Mga panalangin na pinabanggit na hindi ayos sa kalooban.
Yes.
It says here in Matthew chapter 6 verse 7, and when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Kaya dito po natin makikita, Apostle, na hindi sa maraming kasasalita, hindi sa mabulaklak na pananalita, ang ating panalangin ay magiging makabuluhan sa harapan ng Diyos. Because in our prayer, God is looking at our heart. Kung ano yung laman ng ating puso, the proper posture of our heart. Kumbaga, yan ang tinitingnan ng Diyos sa atin.
The context of that statement of
Sinubukan mo
Jesus
yung aso.
was the incoherent, gibberish,
Thank you for watching.
and nonsensical prayers of the